Happy Tuesday, everybody. I have spent this lovely cold day baking bread. A few years back, I started learning all about milling our own wheat. I decided the best thing I could do was to jump in with both feet and learn everything that I could. Milling your own wheat and baking with it the day that it's ground provides so many nutritional benefits that I wouldn't even have time to explain it all right now. So I jumped in, I learned the hard way, lots of trial and error. Once I started to get it down, I even started teaching classes because other people that were interested in getting into this were struggling with a lot of the same stuff I was, especially if you are a traditional baker. Learning how to bake with fresh milled wheat has a learning curve, and it is tricky. So I started baking all of our bread for my family of 12. Well, I have continued to bake all of our bread and all of our bread products along the way, even hot dog buns, hamburger buns, anything that we need. We mill our wheat and we bake it. I've had classes in my home to teach other people how to do the same. And my children, my students, anybody that's here, I always tell them, not to worry guys, even if you mess up, we eat our mistakes. They're delicious, it's so good for you. Feed yourself, who cares if it doesn't look perfect? Who cares if something isn't quite right? Eat your mistakes. Well, I'm here to share with you that today was cheddar jalapeno day. I made cheddar jalapeno bread. It is one of my hottest items. I always bake bread for my family, and any of the best loaves go out to the freezer to be sold to you guys. Well, today I made cheddar jalapeno. It is a requested item. I've been out of stock for a few weeks. Every one of these loaves came out so wonky. I am absolutely cracking up. I'm going to show them to you here in just a second. Bread can be temperamental. Bread is an art. It's not a science. The weather has been weird, and the weird weather is definitely affecting my bread. So what happened? I don't know. I'll continue to bake bread, but understand that I'm just a mom making the best nutritional choices I can for my family, and I have found the ability to be able to share my better nutritional items with you guys. I'm not a factory. I don't have factory equipment here. I'm doing everything by hand. All of the loaves are weighed, so they all weigh the same. Sometimes the loaves are bigger, sometimes the loaves are smaller, sometimes there might be some holes in the middle, sometimes it might come out a little denser or it might come out a little drier. There's so many different factors to that. I always do my very best, and I always try to put the very best out in the freezer to sell to you guys. Well, now I'm going to show you this cheddar jalapeno, and I've decided I don't really care. I'm going to go ahead and put it in the freezer. Anybody who's interested, you guys should buy it. There are so much cheese and jalapenos in these loaves that I honestly just think they exploded. But it's full of flavor. It's full of nutrition. This bread is amazing. It will be in the freezer. It is $12 a loaf because of the added ingredients that are put into it. I suggest that you give it a try. Why do we freeze our loaves? There are no preservatives in this bread. If it sat out on the counter or if it sat in the fridge, it would start to mold very quickly. This bread, after it's baked going straight into the freezer, preserves it well enough that when you thaw it out, it's as good as the day that it was made. So not to worry that it's been in there. It hasn't been in there for a real long time. We turn over our products very quickly. So grab yourself a loaf, thaw it out, cut yourself off some slices. Some people slice up the whole thing and then put it into the freezer again and just take out the slices as they need them. That is perfectly fine too. But I highly suggest you give it a try. Now take a look at these wonky loaves. So these here are what my bread usually looks like. This is a traditional onion herb loaf. Absolutely amazing. I suggest you try it. This is how the cheddar jalapeno came out. It's lumpy, it's bumpy, it oozed out over the sides of the pan. It deflated ever so slightly when I made it. I'm going to cut into a loaf so you can see the inside though. It's still really soft. It just deflated a little bit. Not to worry about my hands touching these loaves, guys. These are for my family. I've got a loaf here that I've cut into. It's a little flatter than I prefer. I'll save this one for the family. I'll send out something just a little prettier. But look at the pockets of cheese. If only you could smell this bread. My house smells amazing. This will make fantastic toast. It would make really good sandwiches. Whatever you want to use your bread for, you should give it a try. This stuff is absolutely worth it. So, I'm gonna go ahead and put my Wonky loaves out in the freezer. As you see, this stuff is homemade with love. I'm doing my best, and some days it just doesn't come out perfect, but it is still so delicious. Give it a try.